Saudi Arabia sentences women's rights activist to nearly 6 years in jail. A Saudi court on Monday sentenced women's rights activist Laujain al-Haddalaul to 5 years and 8 months in prison on terrorism-related charges, local media reported. Al-Hathloul has been in custody since 2018. However, the court suspended 2 years and 10 months of her sentence and backdated the start of her jail term to May 2018.
The actions that got 31-year-old Loujain al-Hathloul locked up in Saudi Arabia are things Canadians consider basic human rights, like driving a car and campaigning against female oppression. Al-Hathloul is a graduate of the University of British Columbia. She lived in Canada for 5 years. She's been in a Saudi prison for 2.5 years, alleging she's been tortured. Now, her prison sentence of almost 6 years has intensified international outrage.
What they have done is to now state to the world that they consider women's rights activism to be an act of terrorism.
Her sister says al-Hathloul cried when she heard the sentence. She says her sister will appeal and ask for another investigation regarding torture. As human rights activists call for al-Hathloul's release, her former school, UBC, says it's written to the Canadian government to intervene, something her supporters suggest should have been done long ago.
In every type of negotiation between governments, there is always a room to negotiate human rights issues. And I believe that Canada could play a major role.
Others say Canada's influence on the Saudi kingdom is limited, especially when al-Hathloul is not a Canadian citizen.
It's even a little more delicate right now because our diplomatic relations with the Saudi government are not in a very good state of repair. So this is one where Canada is best off allying itself with other governments to denounce these human rights abuses.
The United Nations Human Rights Division has posted the prison sentence is deeply troubling. The UN says we understand early release is possible and strongly encourage it as a matter of urgency. There are reports the Saudi court has structured the prison sentence so that al-Hathloul could be released on conditions within
Like, share, subscribe, and get notification.